The removal of Amritsar Police Commissioner Gurpreet Singh Bhullar has triggered a fresh political controversy, not because police officers are never transferred, they are. Transfers are part of the administrative system, but because of the timing of this particular transfer. Just days ago, the commissioner had addressed a press conference announcing the busting of 2 alleged ISI-backed terror modules. According to Punjab police, one of these modules had planned to target Delhi's Jantar Mantar during the recent student protests. Police claim that some members of the group had travelled to the protest site and were allegedly carrying petrol bombs with the intention of carrying out an attack. Fortunately, according to the police, that plan was never executed and the accused later returned to Punjab. Soon after those disclosures, the Punjab government removed Bhullar as Amritsar Police Commissioner and handed the additional charge to Border Range DIG Harmanbir Singh Gill. The government has not publicly linked the transfer to the investigation and has not officially explained the reasons behind the administrative reshuffle. That, however, has not stopped the political debate. The BJP has questioned the timing of the transfer. The party argues that an officer who exposed what was described as an ISI-linked terror conspiracy should not have been removed immediately afterwards. BJP leaders are asking whether the transfer sends the wrong message, especially when the investigation concerns national security. The controversy becomes even more significant because of the nature of the allegations made by Punjab police. According to the police briefing earlier this week, the alleged terror module was being guided by handlers across the border. The accused were allegedly being trained online to assemble petrol bombs and were instructed to exploit the gathering at Jantar Mantar. The claim was that the intention was to create violence during a public protest and potentially destabilize the situation. These are serious allegations, and if proven in court, they would demonstrate an attempt by hostile foreign actors to exploit domestic unrest. At the same time, it is equally important to understand what has and has not been established. The police have claimed that the accused planned to target the protest. They have not alleged that the protest organizers themselves were involved in the conspiracy. Those are two very different things. Any attempt to merge the two without evidence would be misleading. This distinction matters because public protests, regardless of political opinion, remain a constitutional right. If hostile elements attempt to infiltrate or exploit a protest, the responsibility of law enforcement is to identify and isolate those elements without automatically casting suspicion on everyone participating in the demonstration. That is precisely why transparency becomes so important. If an officer leading such an investigation is transferred immediately after making these disclosures, people will naturally ask questions. Was it a routine administrative decision? Was it planned well before the investigation? Or was there another reason altogether? The Punjab government has every right to transfer officers. Governments do this regularly across India, but when a transfer coincides with a high-profile terror investigation, public confidence depends on clear communication. Silence only creates space for speculation and political narratives. National security should never become a partisan issue. If the police have uncovered credible evidence of ISI-backed attempts to exploit protests, the investigation must continue without fear or interference. If the transfer was entirely routine, the government should have no hesitation in explaining that clearly. Ultimately, this is not just about one police commissioner, it is about public trust in institutions. People must have confidence that investigations involving terrorism will proceed independently, irrespective of political considerations. Equally, they must have confidence that administrative decisions are taken for legitimate reasons and not because an investigation has become politically inconvenient. Until greater clarity emerges, the questions surrounding this transfer are unlikely to disappear. Instead, they will continue to fuel political debate, making transparency more important than ever.